Hello, young African leaders. My name is Peter Garang from South Sudan, the nearborn of Africa. Imagine fellow leaders coming from a community where sex discussions is a taboo. Imagine coming from that country. Imagine coming from sub-Saharan Africa, where in most cases in rural area, people are not allowed to talk about sex openly. And all we continue to hear is a story of Elizabeth from far east of South Sudan that was married off at the age of 12, got pregnant at 14 years, almost to the extent of losing her life, but lost her firstborn in the process. All we continue to hear is a story of a little girl, a 15 years girl, that commits suicide after learning that she was pregnant. All we continue to hear is a story of my wife and I that got pregnant at the age of 18 years and then dropped out of the school. These are sad stories to tell. These are some of the stories among 1,000 of stories that happen in our communities every single day. And dear fellow leaders, teenage pregnancy is real and its effects are devastating. You can see the magnitude of teenage pregnancy in Africa. When you look at Malawi, look at South Sudan itself, look at Ethiopia, look at Kenya, look at the Gambia, look at Zimbabwe, look at South Africa, look at Cameroon, DRC, Namibia, Lesotho, and each of every country that we come from, we find ourselves galvanized by teenage pregnancy. And according to the World Bank, we are having 143 per 1,000 young girls becoming pregnant before they reach their 20th birthday. And in South Sudan context, it is 300 per 1,000 before they reach their 20th birthday, making Sub-Saharan Africa the highest when it comes to teenage pregnancy. Perhaps this has contributed to some of the worst health indicators in our setting. And each year we hear over 201,000 young ladies dying because of teenage pregnancy. We hear that number of people dying. That is so sad to hear. We hear the issues of unsafe abortions happening in our communities. We hear the issues of these young teenagers dropping out of the school after they become pregnant. The issue of depression after birth, the postpartum depression, the economic impact, the issue of these young boys running out of the communities after learning that they have impregnated their loved one. This is something sad. And this is what drives my organizations and I every day to ensure that we reach out to every single young person in South Sudan. We reach out through you to every single young person in Sub-Saharan Africa, such that we have comprehensive sexuality education messaging going across, such that we have these young people have access to information, such that we come up with such innovative idea where innovative ideas of the mobile phone for the alternative, the perpetrators, as an alternative to the perpetrators of the teenage pregnancy. Looking at such, I want us to take a second and think about and ask yourself one question. Will it really be fair to talk about gender equality, to talk about women empowerment without putting an end to teenage pregnancy? I think the answer is definitely no. And as I took that minute, I envisioned an Africa where pregnancy, because of our efforts, will be a choice but not an accident. And therefore, as we go back from here, we are soon going to launch a 9-month teenage pregnancy campaign. A campaign that will work with community leaders, the youth, the women, and everybody, the religious leaders, to ensure that we address the fundamental root causes of teenage pregnancies in our rural settings. And that campaign, I see that campaign possible, and I see that campaign producing a lot of results with our efforts. And when we combined our hands together as powerful young African leaders.